Hi everyone, my name is Shubham Pandey and I am a student of Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. And today's topic is divorce by mutual consent in India. Let's begin. Divorce is a legal process that holds significant societal and personal implications, allowing married couples to formally terminate their marital union. In India, a diverse and culturally rich nation, divorce is governed by a complex legal framework that accommodates a variety of situations and considerations. Among the legal avenues available for ending a marriage, divorce by mutual consent stands as a noteworthy approach, embodying principles of cooperation and consensus within the Indian legal context. Divorce by mutual consent, as the name suggests, hinges on the agreement of both spouses to terminate their marriage. This method offers an amicable and expedited means of divorce in contrast to contentious legal battles that often inflict emotional and financial distress on the parties involved. Understanding the intricacies of this legal provision is paramount for individuals navigating the challenging terrain of marital dissolution in India. Understanding divorce by mutual consent. Divorce by mutual consent is a contemporary and less confrontational method of dissolving a marriage. It involves both spouses coming to a unanimous decision to end their marital relationship in a harmonious manner. This approach signifies a shift from the traditional adversarial approach to divorce, which often involves litigation, blame, and heightened emotional turmoil. One of the central principles of divorce by mutual consent is the absence of fault finding and blame allocation. Unlike fault-based divorces, where one party must prove wrongdoing or misconduct by the other, mutual consent divorces allow couples to bypass the need for such allegations. This approach promotes a more dignified and less confrontational way of parting ways, ultimately reducing the emotional stress on both spouses and any children involved. Another significant advantage of this is its expediency. As both parties are committed to resolving the issue amicably, the legal proceedings tend to move more swiftly than in contested divorces, where disputes can drag on for an extended period. This not only saves time but also reduces the financial burden associated with lengthy legal battles. Divorce by mutual consent allow couples to retain greater control over their post-divorce lives. Instead of relying on a judge's decision, the couple can make decisions that best suit their unique circumstances. This autonomy can lead to more tailored and satisfying agreements, enhancing the likelihood of long-term cooperation and co-parenting success. Legal provisions for divorce by mutual consent. Divorce by mutual consent in India is regulated by two significant legal provisions, namely the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 and the Special Marriage Act 1954. Under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, which pertains to Hindus, Buddhists, Sikh, Jain, Section 13B specifically outlines the process for divorce by mutual consent. To obtain such a divorce, certain conditions must be satisfied. Firstly, both spouses must have lived separately for a minimum of 1 year preceding the petition. Secondly, during this period, they should not have cohabited as husband and wife. Lastly, mutual consent to the divorce is essential. The Special Marriage Act 1954 applies to all Indian citizens regardless of their religion. Section 28 of this act addresses divorce by mutual consent. The conditions for divorce under this act are akin to those under the Hindu Marriage Act, requiring the parties to have lived apart for a year, not cohabited during that time, and mutually consented to divorce. These legal principles provide a structured framework for couples seeking divorce by mutual consent, ensuring that the process adheres to legal requirements and safeguards the rights and interests of both parties. The procedure for divorce by mutual consent. The process of obtaining a divorce by mutual consent in India involves several steps designed to ensure that both spouses are fully aware of the implications of their decision and have had ample time to reconsider. To initiate this process, both parties should consult with legal professionals who can guide them through the legal requirements and consequences of divorce by mutual consent. Once both spouses have made the decision to proceed, they must jointly file a divorce petition with the district court where they last resided together or currently reside. This joint petition signifies their mutual agreement to end the marriage. Following the filing of the petition, there is a mandatory cooling off period of 6 months as prescribed by the law. During this period, the court encourages reconciliation efforts and provides the couple with an opportunity to rethink their decision. This waiting period aims to ensure that the divorce is truly by mutual consent and not a hasty or impulsive action. After the completion of the 6 month waiting period, if both spouses still desire to proceed with the divorce, they must appear before the court once again. During this second motion, they reaffirm their mutual consent to the divorce. Upon satisfying this requirement, the court will grant a decree of divorce, officially ending the marital relationship. Indian judgments. Indian judgments play a pivotal role in shaping the legal landscape of the nation, providing clarity on various aspects of law. Here we highlight three significant cases that have had a lasting impact on family and matrimonial matters in India. Firstly, Amardeep Singh versus Harvin Kaur. In this landmark judgment, the Supreme Court of India rendered a crucial interpretation of the Hindu Marriage Act. The court ruled that mandatory cooling off period of 6 months mentioned in section 13b, in fact, directory and not absolute. This means that in exceptional circumstances, such as when a marriage has irretrievably broken down, the court can exercise its discretion to waive the waiting period. This judgment offers a pragmatic approach to divorce proceeding, recognizing that strict adherence to the cooling off period may not always be in the best interest of the parties involved. Second, Suresh Suresh Devi versus Om Prakash. This case underscores the importance of ensuring that divorce consent is freely given without any coercion or undue influence. The Supreme Court emphasized the need for a careful examination of circumstances in cases where one party alleges being forced into granting consent for divorce. This ruling provides a safeguard against potential abuse of the divorce process, upholding the principle of voluntary consent in marital dissolution. Third, Manish Goel versus Rohini Goel. In a decision that resonates with the welfare of children in divorce cases, the Delhi High Court emphasized that the best interest of the child should remain paramount even in situations of mutual consent divorce between parents. This judgment reaffirms that the responsibility of the judiciary to prioritize the well-being of children, emphasizing the need for thoughtful consideration in all divorce proceedings involving minor children. Challenges and considerations. Divorce by mutual consent, often seen as a less contentious path to end a marriage, presents its own set of challenges and considerations that both parties must navigate with care. While seeking a divorce through mutual consent, couple after encounter challenges, including emotional toll of the mandatory 6 month waiting period. This period, though difficult, ensures that both spouses genuinely desire to part ways. Additionally, matters concerning child custody and alimony require amicable resolution through negotiation or agreement to ensure the well-being of all involved. Seeking legal counsel is advisable for both parties, providing guidance and safeguarding their interests throughout the process. Furthermore, the division of property and assets must be clearly understood to facilitate a smooth dissolution of the marriage. Conclusion. Mutual consent divorce in India represent a progressive and compassionate approach to the dissolution of marriage. It stands in stark contrast to traditional adversarial methods, emphasizing cooperation and respect between the parties involved. This method offers a human and less acrimonious way for couple to end their marriage. By agreeing to separate on amicable terms, spouse can reduce emotional distress and financial burden. However, it is crucial for couples considering mutual consent for divorce to be well informed about legal requirements and potential challenges that may arise during the process. This knowledge can help them navigate the complexities and make informed decisions. Mutual consent divorce empowers couples to take control of their future and destiny. It encourages communication, compromise, and understanding between spouses, ensuring a more peaceful and harmonious separation. This process not only benefits the individuals involved but also society as a whole by promoting a culture of empathy and, and cooperation in the face of challenging life transitions. Thank you.